think I'm set. I think I'm set. So this is a new test. Welcome on YouTube. And I'm just figuring out the lighting and stuff. I'm just gonna wait until a couple of people join because also see where you guys, because it says we're not live. Why not? It should be live. Viewers are coming in. Awesome. Here we go. Live. Okay, guys. So sorry, this is my second live stream. I'm trying to figure out how to, you know, in terms of where to write comments and stuff. But just if you're live right now, if you're watching this, leave a comment, or I don't know. You know, I actually never have watched anyone live, so you probably can communicate with me some. No one fucking else is here. Because this is going to be awesome. Oh, I need to mute that, obviously. Okay, so it's live, it's working. Cool. Yeah, I know, I'm aware that this is going to be also on. Alex is in the house. Theo is in the house. Cool. I can now finally see how this stuff is working here in terms of, you know, maybe I'll stream here. Okay. Mark is there. Audio has an echo. Yeah, I know. This was just because I heard myself. Because anyway, let's put that all aside. And first of all, welcome everyone that you're here. You know, give me, you know, go into the description box below, leave a comment, say hello, and then we just, you know, we sort of get started here in this little, you know, this massive light here, right, shining against the wall, so that you can actually see my face. Right. Do you speak German? Yes, I do speak German, but before, I mean, today's, first of all, I'm totally excited here, right? Live streaming with 14 people. Okay, you can see here, I'm just gonna hold this into your camera. You can probably see this. 16,500 people subscribe to this crazy channel. And this is like awesome. And this is just, it's still going up. Like, you know, I don't know. It's awesome that you guys are trusting, you know, me, this channel, and, you know, you're, I don't know, this is more or less like a big thank you to you. And I wanted to, you know, obviously a lot of you guys are also commenting on a regular basis and liking these videos, sharing these videos, and so on and so forth. So I'm really, really thankful for that. And I hope you continue getting value out of these, not comments, but, you know, obviously videos, because I'm trying to, in a way, take whatever you guys are asking and make content out of it. Because as we know, there's so much shit content on YouTube which no one really bothers and doesn't want to see. But I hope you guys are enjoying this, and, you know, obviously if you're following me a bit longer now, you already know that I'm taking this quite serious here. Yes, you've been waiting for another live stream, Alex, and here we are. So I can, the last live stream experience was totally bollocks, right? That was like, oh my God, I don't want to even think about it. And more into this, I'm probably going to be able to give you a bit more fancy stuff here. But as of now, this is my laptop camera filming, so I don't know, the quality might be even shit. First of all, no, I've done already. Second of all, on this challenge, a 30-day challenge with me. Leave a comment in the comment box. You know, say how it went. You know, thank you for your time and patience. Yes, Roberto. So who has done it? Leave a comment in the comment box. This is a conversation here. It's not just me talking. I need an interaction, so I need you to comment, so we have something going on here. Where did you study your degree? In Cologne, my friend. By the way, you know my 1,000 rep challenge? People are still going nuts over it. They're writing so much shitty comments, I can't believe it. But, you know, what shall we do? Nothing. We can't do anything about it. Does anyone know how to write a comment here, guys? you know. Yes, Justin, I got your email, and I think you sent me your picture twice, right? Jonathan, welcome, welcome, my friend. It went well. Most of the reps are close to my PR. Very good. Now, you know, you're probably, and this is why I did the live stream, because let's take a step back. So if you see my last couple of videos or vlogs, you know I'm back in London, and I'm sort of yeah, I actually had a break now. I didn't train until today. You know, ever since I went from Germany to London, I haven't trained at all. All I did was really walk around, you know, make sure that I got a gym working, clients and stuff like that. And so that's all set. But because and I'm aware that you guys are like, oh my God, Mark, what should I do? What should I do? First of all, you could continue on this plan. You know, there's nothing wrong with whatever you're doing so far. If you have downloaded this plan, then you know, I don't know if there's a link. I think there's a link in the description below of the, you know, the workout plan and so on and so forth, which I'm going to come to in a second. So as of Monday, because we want to continue this to a 60-day challenge, right? That's something we said we want to do. I'm going to take questions in a second. So before asking me questions, you know, you can obviously write hello and so on, but you know, the questions I will answer in a second. You know, just keep them in mind. And then when I say Q&A, then you just populate your fucking questions into the box. And yeah, what else was I saying? Yeah, workout plan. So you can stay on your workout plan as you want to, or you download the new one. I just updated the new 2.0. So when you go to my website, you will be able to purchase the new workout program. If you already bought it, like I said, now the problem is somehow with my website, I cannot see, I can't click on a button, tell me, yeah, who has bought this program, and just email those people. I just can't do that for whatever reason. So what I want you to do is, if you bought the workout planner already, 2.0, you get the 2.1 for free. So that's what I promised you at the beginning. So you just email me your confirmation that you bought that. Just email it to me, and then I'll, you know, email you back with the new product. So that's out now. And the cool thing is we have one more 4-day split, and a 5-day split is now available on the new workout planner. Because I guess you guys are now interested, like, you know, obviously new. Now, when you go to my website, let me see, I prepared here somehow. Here you go, right now. And you can see I put it even on sale for just today, 24 hours, for everyone who's new to this and hasn't bought it yet. It's the updated version with all 5 workouts. Yeah. Does that make sense, guys? Now comment on what I said. So if you want this workout planner and you haven't already, email me. Make sure you email me confirmation. I'll email it out to you. Now, I'm going to continue as of tomorrow. I'm going to go actually from a 4-day to a 5-day split. You will see me do that, and I will use the 5-day split here on the workout planner. Actually, this is what I showcase this nice baby here. Okay, I wanted, you know, most of you guys say, well, you know, it only works on Excel and stuff. This is an iPad, right? So it also works on here, as you can see. What I did is here, you have 1 week where you can populate. But while I was working out and using it, what annoyed me, I workout routine, but the next week when I came in, I sort of have to delete everything, and that was really shit. So what I've done is created week 2, week 3, week 4. And I really, every time I worked out, and you can always scroll back and forth and see how your workout is and what you've done so far and so on. So I thought it was actually really helpful in terms of in the gym. Sound is bad? Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be, it's probably my PC, to be honest. Yeah, so I hope these two improvements are hopefully good, that you guys can from using that. Yeah. Watch it. It's probably going to be perfect quality. So I was on the 4-day split for 30 days, and the transformation video I haven't again, you know, obviously. And also I told you I found, which is more important. Not that these vlogs aren't important, but as you've probably seen, they take up sometimes 4 hours for me to cut, and I just don't, but I don't want to stop doing them. So I do want to edit the actual 30-day transformation myself, which will be up probably next week someday. But what I can say is I went from 11.6 to 9.1% body fat. For all the haters out there, I used the skin capillary shit thingy, you know? So you can't tell me that's not right. And I only lost, in terms of, only lost like 3.6 kilos or something, so it wasn't that much actually. But yeah, so make sure you watch out for that. That would be awesome. You know, look out for that video as well. Now, ask me some questions. Well, let me just scroll back here because I can see that there were some. Yeah, transformation view, I just discussed that with you. Are you going to be extending the leg push-pull challenge 60, 90 days? Yes, I will, Alex. More comments. Oh, where? Hey, Paul, how are you doing? Can you give us information about bulking, and can you do bulking challenge? Yeah, so when it comes to this challenge, what we're talking about, the 30-day or extending it now to the 60-day challenge or 90-day challenge, what we will be doing is I actually want to increase it to around just before Christmas. We're going to be doing this kind of challenge because after Christmas, you know, most people are going to be on holiday, and yes, Theo, that's fine. And in that time, people are going to have a break, they're going to eat, and they want to be eating, and that's also fine. But then we're going to start with a totally new challenge, which I'm planning right now on after Christmas. I mean, in the new year, when most people want to get fit, right? Now, so if you are the type of person who still wants to lose weight, you know, if you have done the 30 days as a cutting version, so if you went on a cut, then keep cutting. You can, you know, if you're happy to lose more weight. Now, this is the thing, after these 30 days, you can do a bit of a reassessment. You can look into the mirror, you can look at your stats and see where you're at. Generally speaking, I would never recommend to cut more than like 3 months. You know, that doesn't really make any sense. So for me, for example, what I want to do now, instead of keep cutting down, I want to actually maintain my caloric intake and keep, you know, maybe even increasing my caloric intake and try to bulk now for the next 2 months. That's what I want to do on the same plan we're all doing. So the next 30 days for me, instead of now losing weight, I'm going to do another 2 months now until Christmas. I'm going to bulk up, and as of Christmas and New Year's time, this is for me cutting phase again. That's my plan. That doesn't mean to say that is something everyone should do. It's just what I'm going to be doing with the same workout plan all of you guys can still download or have. The workout plan doesn't determine really if you lose weight or gain weight. As you know, it's the caloric intake, it's what you're eating. Muscle scale weight, correct? Yeah, so if the scale went up, you probably ate too much, you know, simple as that. Yo, Mark, keep it up. I 100% gained 3 more pounds since the vlog. I was, thanks. Keep it up, bro. Yes, Free Latex USA in the house. Awesome. Who else do we have? What advice do you have for someone who's beginning personal training and is not very good with people? That's a hard question, because I think personal training, to be a successful personal trainer, just a side note here, I mean, we're going a bit into Q&A, which is fine. You have to be a people person. That will, you know, get you business. Being a good trainer is fine, but you're going to have a hard time sustaining your business, really. That means read books, go out, socialize, you know, make sure you get these skills. Soft skills are really important. Thanks, Theo. Got your receipt. I'm going to send you the new plan. Mark, cars are like cannonballs. Finding it hard to walk after leg day. Any solutions? Can't walk after leg day as well. My legs are fucked when I walk up and down the stairs, but that's not a bad thing, you know. But you should do your stretching afterwards. As well, I'm going to the gym. I don't really know how I can calculate my calories to allow the caloric burn during the sports training. What do you think should I do? Okay, so Alex, the thing is, the caloric calculator that I gave you includes your training already. So you don't have to now with MyFitnessPal, and that's why it's so confusing when people use MyFitnessPal. It says, you start walking around and you kind of earn calories through exercise. But that's just not how it works, because that is one of the most difficult things to do. And all these watches here, like the Polar watch and stuff, they give you your calorie burn, but that's just not true at the end of the day. And you will always overconsume calories if you go after, if you Polar watches and, you know, Apple Watch and all this stuff, which is all fancy and it's nice to have a number, but it will not be. So just in case, if you want to lose weight, that is counterproductive. If you want to gain weight, you know, eating a little bit more is not too, you know, you're not going to jump out the window, but you might gain more fat than you would if ideal sort of calorie intake, if that makes sense. But you should have my meal planner. You should actually be able to, you know, calculate that very, very specifically. What advice do you have is switching over from a mostly junk food based diet to a healthy whole food diet? What shall I say? I mean, awesome. That is the best way you can do. You probably, if you say have, is at the beginning, you will find it very, very hard, because you're going to crave, body's going to crave sugar, your body's going to crave maybe. So once you switch over, the stuff, there's just no doubt about it. But once you get through it, everything, what we do in life is most of the time. That's what I would say. Alex, number. Thanks for, yeah, right there. Who's the lion? Am I a lion? Quickly, what time it is in your country, because here it is 9:20 right now. We're already 20 minutes in. Wow, time just flies by, doesn't it? So where are you watching from, and what time it is? Because again, I didn't choose to do the live stream thingy, because let me see, what time is it in America right now? Well, maybe it should be a good time. I don't know. I have no clue. Portugal in the house. Nice. And this thing, guys, you know, I am impressed from where people are watching. You know, in the comments I see from Taiwan, from Portugal, from USA, California. There you go. South Africa. See, it's like, this is amazing. I love it. I love reaching out to so many people. It's awesome. Yeah. Ask me anything you want, guys. Quick fire Q&A. Because I think the workout stuff is sort of, you know, clear. You just email me or you download the new workout planner, and then I'll start with the new plan. I think we can do like another 10 minutes or something, right? So what questions do you have, my friends? What made you start YouTube? Yeah, good question. I started my channel a long time ago, actually. I started vlogging, I think 2.5 months now, or 3 months ago, like properly doing YouTube. And before that, I was like occasionally, so you see the style also changed of my of my vlogs, or of generally of everything really much, because at the beginning I was like really having all the lighting set up and the best camera and all that stuff. Now I'm just holding like this camera in my face when I walk down the street, which is really interesting, because one of you guys said, Mark, when you film yourself, don't you, you walk like this around and people look at you like when you're talking to a camera, like if you're nuts or something. But I'm actually getting stickers, and I'm going to put some stickers, like a YouTube and a Snapchat sticker on my camera, so hopefully people will shut up then. Worldwide workout. Yeah. Right, Paul. Is that a question? Bella, safe to use pre-workout on a daily basis? It depends what pre-workout. Ask me, don't take it. It is, at the end of the day, it doesn't do that much. A pre-workout, I always say, get a coffee. Get coffee, get green tea, because it's a stimulant. That's what you're looking for in a pre-workout, and so it's you're basically craving caffeine. And coffee is safe for most people if you don't hoard down, like as much as I do. Do you have kids or want kids? No, I don't have kids, and maybe I want kids. I'm good with kids. I trained a lot of kids in martial arts, so I actually love kids. We'll see. I think I've asked you this question before, but when will you come to Portugal? Well, who knows? I don't know. If my channel all of a sudden explodes to 1 million people and that travel around as I want to, I'm like, why do you move back to London? Because of work here, and I earn my money, and yeah, that's really the reason. I have history and tests tomorrow, so have a good night, everyone. Good night, yes, and good luck for good luck for the history test. Oh, history, awesome. How do you learn English? Just wondering, because you spent so much time in Asia. Where's a kid? Yeah, I spent time in Asia, but I actually went to an American school. It was called the ISKL, International School of Kuala Lumpur, and the TIS was the Taipei American School, and that's where I learned English. This was the English school I went to in Asia. That's probably why my English is quite good. American school, George? Yeah. Karim? There you go. Esther. Where the comments are, guys, that's all. You were studying history. Yeah, see, I'm always good for a break. I cheer you up, make sure that you are on track with your goals, and yeah. I would like to know, is, generally speaking, the vlogs in itself, do you like that stuff? I mean, is it as in style? Do you like the style? Is there something more of? I'm actually trying to tomorrow, we'll see. I'm in this new gym, and I'm going to try to film some of my personal training sessions. But the thing is, you'll over your client that they're willing to do that, so we'll see. That would be, yeah, 16,000 followers. Yeah. A live count. Channel getting bigger like your gains, my friend. When will you be back in Berlin? Christmas. I'm going to visit my mom again on Christmas time. When everyone, the thing is, with personal training and fitness, you have these peaks, and they're normal. For most of the time, we humans are so, in Germany you would say, you know what is going to come. So, for example, when I said I want to do this losing weight sort of challenge thing at the beginning of January, is because everyone has overeaten and wants to really, lose weight. So that's the peak time for fitness professionals to get their business, when most supplements and every fucking thing is sold at the beginning of January. Just think about yourself. Clint, yeah, that's a really good question. So you're saying, well, the industry is saying, well, sugar is not responsible for obesity. Now it's fat again. At the end of the day, you know, this is a never-ending, and you know, if you are within the production, right? Bayer just bought Monsanto. Monsanto, the company which produces most of the, you know, or holds all the rights for corn and stuff in the US. And we Germans, we bought that fucking company, right? So, you know, I don't know what's going on. There's so much politics. And if someone claims, you know, it's sugar that causes obesity or it's now fat that causes obesity, it always has something to do with someone behind the scenes who's earning the big bucks by doing that. It's just as simple as that, guys. You know, I'm training the presidential family from Mexico. And when I those guys, you know, the first lady, Hillary Clinton, there, we don't know. And they're never going to tell us because they make decisions based on so many factors. And our food industry is one of them. How many would suggest working out your abs? That's the thing. You're asking the wrong guy on the internet. Abs, but you know, basically every day. Because why ab training? You know, why you can do it is because it's so close to your heart, that muscle. It recovers very quick. Yeah, you know, it's a stabilizer muscle. So at the end of the day, you're using it anyway. Increase to 5-day workout. Should I do the 90-day and reduce back to carry on? Pull. You can increase with your. I think you've done 4 days, right? You can stick with that and see how you roll. If you feel like the 4 days have more time, then go on to the 5 days, which is the next 30 days. So about what you want. Is it that you still want to lose weight? And yeah, your transition into a phase when you're still going to be losing weight over the next 30 days, it's going to be harder to keep pushing the same weight. So likely going to need to decrease your weight as of, you know, when you're getting closer to the end of the 60-day cycle. It's just how it is. Have you ever been in a fight to use your martial arts in self-defense? Well, yes, I have been in a fight, but it wasn't something I induced. It was more self-defense, like you're asking. But I normally make sure I get away from the. I was younger, like very young. So let me know what other questions are pressing here, and then you guys are watching, by the way. No more questions. Contact lenses, apparently. This is my thingy. What do you think of it, by the way? Do you like it? How do you get involved in martial arts and deal with it? So martial arts, yes. For example, tomorrow I've got 2 martial art clients, so I'm very much involved in training clients in martial arts. Now, when I was in Germany, I actually didn't train any martial arts. I did a bit of stretching. But now in London, in the gym I'm at, you will see that tomorrow because I'm going to be filming in there. There's a punch bag and stuff, so I'm going to be going back to that. I just love it, It's something which is a bit of cardio training for me, and it's always good to keep the skill up. how well did you do in education? Yes, I was dyslexic. I couldn't read, I couldn't write. I grew up in Asia when I was small, so I was growing up with the English language. And then when we came to Germany, and then the school year 5 to high school was in German. So I had really a hard time. I got like bullied in school for not being able to read and being the dumb kid and all this shit. So yeah, I wasn't great. The only thing I was really good at was sports, and that's what I made my career of. I think of reverse dieting. I think it's very clever to do that. It's a bit. This would be something for people of you guys to keep, cutting now for the next 30 days, and then what reverse dieting means is that you don't just all of a sudden after this is what I had my rant about when fitness professionals, so-called on stage, natural athletes, get off stage and then they just fucking hork down food, whatever they can find, and then all of a sudden from shredded 3%. 2 or 3 days later, they're again 7, even 10% body fat, just because it's something so unrealistic. What you see all the time, that's what goes on my nerve. Now, reverse dieting just means that you don't increase your calories all of a sudden like crazy. For the next period of 2 weeks or something, you increase your calories slightly. But there's also a proper protocol to it. Yeah, punchback for beginners. I might do that. Sounds good, Paul. Please do what Paul said. Okay. How did I overcome being dyslexic? Good question. To be fair, my high school, I just finished high school, really, in Germany. Gymnasium, it's called in Germany. I really just graduated from it. You needed 4 subjects and you needed 100 points to get through. Oh, now the light just broke. It's empty. Anyway, I hope you can still see me. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Dyslexia. 100 points, right? And the thing is that with sports, I managed to get 50, so half of the points I needed to graduate because I had like an A star in sports, and then my other 3 subjects roundabout got me to 120, so I sort of graduated. And to put this into perspective, someone who's very clever gets something like 350 points. So I wasn't really, on the bright side in that time. And this is something, I think when you think of dyslexic people, a lot of people are dyslexic who are very, very business savvy, who are good at what they do because before, let's say, Virgin Active, right? What's that name? I just forgot the name. There's so many people who are dyslexic and very, very successful. That's what I wanted to say, because they know how to get over things and they just got annoyed when they were younger. That was in my case. I just knew I was good at martial arts and sports, and that's what I was pursuing, really. Where did I buy this hat? Barber and Butcher? You just type in that, you'll find that hat. Richard Branson, yeah, there you go. Richard Branson, exactly. That's the guy who was dyslexic, and he always says, I love this. When he speaks to his employees and they come up and they talk all this fancy shit, and he says, just explain it to me. If I can understand it, trust me, most people will. And I think he's such a humble guy, and I really respect him a lot and like what he's achieved. Yeah, I mean, it's a problem you have, but you will get over it. It's just because other people point fingers at you and say, well, you're not that, you're not this. At the end of the day, you just have to stick to what you know and what you're good at. And for me, it was sports. It was something I was interested in, and I was interested enough to be educated or to educate myself about it. I think that's what it comes down to. What keeps me motivated? It's a good question. I mean, you've seen me in Germany, right? One from you, why aren't your abs that shredded even though you have low body fat? That's why haven't you trained them much? It's funny. Then why? I like this discussion about my abs because you normally think someone who's a fitness professional must have shredded fucking abs. And the thing is, what I've realized with myself is that I it's genetically just shit. When I'm in the gym, sometimes I see these youngsters who are like, you can clearly say they're 15% body fat, and they already have like abs popping out. I'm like, fuck you guys, right? But it's something I'm not too bothered, right? I'm really not bothered about it, because at the end of the day, when it comes back to Alex, what keeps you motivated is my motivation was always to perform good in sports, to be able to go to world champions and world championships for martial arts, European champions, be on TV, things that motivate me. And I knew having a six-pack is nothing special. Just go on fucking Instagram, you see everyone has a six-pack, so that will not make you stand out, and it didn't make me feel better about myself. You have to find something that motivates you. If it is having a six-pack, that's great. But once you get there, you will see, guys, once you achieve your six-pack, nothing will really change for you. It's not like all of a sudden, you're famous or something. It's just not really. I don't know. For me, it's not important. Yeah, okay, let's say it that way. I mean, if someone is overweight and they lose their weight and they find a bit of definition, obviously that is motivating. I agree 1000%. And I'm just talking about my personal experience. Yeah, I know it's not offensive. I don't take this as offensive. Don't worry. Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up now, because I still need to actually do something for tomorrow. I'm more or less there, but need to pack and all this stuff. All right, I think this has a delay. I just realized that. So the questions that are coming up, I probably, I don't know, maybe it's a 30-second delay or something. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you very much again for watching, for sharing, liking, whatever kind of support. Paul, thank you for the cap, by the way, the new cap you sent me. And the guys who are, like everyone who's supporting me on Patreon, that is also awesome. I'm really, every single penny does help. Even though I'm now in London and earning a bit more money, that's great. But guys, I want to take this to the next level, so I need money to invest, and make this, into something. Let's say it that way. So even if it isn't a financial support, watching my videos is more than I can ask for from you guys. And this is the last thing I want to ask for, is if any one of you guys would like to send me your transformational pictures or a little testimonial, that will be awesome, because I would like to put that on my website. I would like to put that onto videos. I would like to promote you as well. That would be really cool, because I think we are a community on here, and I love you guys. I think it's so nice to see that someone sitting, let's say, in a room here, talking about a little bit of what I know, right, and can help you guys create a much better life for yourself. And that's just, I just know, I just love it. I think it's great. And I would like to take this, even a step further. We're all growing together, and that's how I see this. And one day we're all going to meet, I promise. So yeah, until then, have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in my normal vlogs. Goodbye.